What's up guys, and the chapter we're playing today is called A Secret at the Gates. It introduces two new things into the game for us, the first being overriding machines and using them as mounts. The second is a little bit less important, but it gives us a big boost of experience, which is clearing out these corrupted zones which are scattered all around the map. So hope you enjoy, and please remember to like and subscribe. Alrighty, the first thing we have to do today is override this strider right here. Let's lure him over. Nope, wrong way, bud. There you go. Just a little bit closer. We'll have to test out the range.
Okay, here it goes. Come on, come on. It worked. It's not hostile. Seems almost... There we go. That a boy. That's more like it. Yeah! 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 Ride!
It's going to be interesting to see what we can and cannot mount, but I think that this thing's going to be pretty weak in battle.
This strider is fast! This beats walking.
It is going to be super badass when we learn how to override machines like sawtooths and whatnot, because those things are really going to be able to help us out in the fight.
I should try overriding other kinds of machines. Probably can't ride them all, but I might find a use for them. Sounds like just outside the gates. The gates look shattered.
Watch yourselves! Bring it closer! Closer!
Varl, I take it?
Aloy. The outcast who won the proving. So you survived your wounds.
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No. A traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Huh. And then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre, our lands go unpatrolled, and our borders unguarded. We have no war chief to lead us.
Isn't that Resh's job?
Ugh. Only because Sona went missing. I'd go after her myself, but she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so I have.
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Bandits, too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
Sounds like I need to craft more arrows. You said I won the proving. How did you know that?
I spoke to survivors. They said you fought bravely, as did Bast. And my sister.
Your sister was Vala? I'm very sorry. I liked her. I think we might have even become friends. If we'd had a chance.
Thank you. She died saving others. There is no better death.
You said the war party was massacred. How?
When word came of the attack on the Proving, War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the braves and savaged them. War Chief Sona led a countercharge and destroyed the machines, but by then the killers were gone. And our losses were extreme.
You said War Chief Sona is missing?
Even when the war party was massacred, she wouldn't give up the chase. She called for volunteers and went after the killers.
You didn't volunteer?
Of course I did, but Sona denied me that. She ordered me to see the wounded back to the Embrace, and to guard this gate, to guard the Embrace with my life. That was days ago. And since then, there's been no word from her.
So there's no way to know if she's alive or dead.
If anyone could survive out there, it would be her. Sona's prowess is legend. An unbending spear to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like she sets a high standard.
Ugh, you have no idea. She's my mother.
I should be on my way.
Aloy, before you make the journey to Mother's Crown and beyond, is there any chance you could search for Sona? The tribe needs her leadership. I'd go after her myself if she hadn't commanded me to hold this gate at all costs.
Where was she last seen?
The War Party massacre site. A wooded hollow across from Devil's Thirst, on this side of the river. You might be able to pick up her trail there. Now, she went after the killers who attacked the Proving, who killed those we love, who tried to kill you.
I get it, Varl. I'll see what I can do.
So we have to call our mount over. I'm not sure how that's going to be perceived by these guys.
A strider!
No, don't attack. It's with me.
How is that possible?
It's hard to explain. Something I discovered.
I see.
Could you imagine if we hacked a whole bunch of sawtooth and placed them at the gate here? That would be OP.
May the goddess protect.
My whole life, all of it we embraced. The world just got bigger. Mostly more dangerous.
Yet the world got a lot bigger, Aloy, and it's going to take us a long time to reach this next place, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, we made it to Mother's Crown. I was getting chased by a bunch of humans. I'm just assuming they're probably bandits. Not really worth our time at this moment.
Feels more like a military camp. I bet this village has seen better days.
Should have got out of there quick.
So many wounded.
Here she
Tribe's
is.
been hit hard.
They made her a seeker. Come here, girl. Let's have a look at you. The girl with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Carja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Carja fort that guards the pass between East and West. Word is the Carja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
So I'll find this Carja fort to the west? And beyond that, Meridian?
Yes, the Carja call the place Day Tower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village.
What Forsaken Village?
It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there.
What happened to it?
The war. The Carja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place, Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Even now, with the war behind us, we've left the valley be. A kind of buffer between the Sundom and our sacred land.
How far has the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley, and there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight, and pray to the goddess.
Mother's Crown guards the edge of the sacred land, right? So do you see a lot of foreigners here?
Yes. Not here in the village itself, of course, but in the valley beyond. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them, if they choose. It's a kind of in-between place, neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian. So you're in charge of the defenses here?
Mother's Crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts has a way of getting people killed.
You wouldn't know this, but I won the Proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it, crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
You missed my point. Getting posted to Mother's Crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
This is a perfect time to save, so let's go ahead and do that.
Should have got out of there quick.
So we had to clear 2 corrupted zones. Doesn't sound too bad. 200 meters away, also pretty good. Fast travel system allows you to quickly return to settlements and campfires you've discovered. It's also worth mentioning that now that we're beyond the gate, the world is freaking huge. So we're not going to be able to just run or take a mount from place to place because that is just going to take way too much time. So it's good that we can fast travel. Obviously the corrupted zones are going to be filled with corrupted machines, and I think that's pretty good because I think they're a little bit more difficult to fight, but they offer way more XP.
Those machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Time to clear them out.
$690 XP just for taking one machine down. That is really good. There are definitely machines out there that provide more XP, but considering we can one-shot these guys, I think it's a pretty good deal. Alrighty, we are level 10 now, and I actually think that levels don't really mean all that much in this game because you might get 1 skill point and 10 plus your HP, but there are other ways you get those skill points.
Need them soon enough.
So the only unique thing it offers is that 10 plus HP, which is good when you consider going from 1 to 30, that's 300, but it's quite incremental. If I've been seeing these numbers correctly, it looks like we're getting about 3 times the amount of XP to kill a corrupted machine versus its normal counterpart. Since we're less than half a kilometer away to our destination, I suggest running this out on foot because we have to go and find a mountain that's going to take some extra time, and also the fact that I don't have the upgrade to harvest things on a mount. I think it's better to just run around like this, because right now we don't really have the most medicine in our pouch, and I think it wouldn't hurt to pick up some more before we reach the next zone. I think this one's going to be a little bit more difficult, and I think this game, since it doesn't really have that leveling focus as some other ones would have, it's going to be more important to go into our fights with a lot of supplies and the best equipment that we can possibly get. One thing I'm very curious about in this game is how does Aloy's speed compare to some of these machines? Because if you were looking at things in real life, the average house cat is 10% faster than Usain Bolt. So we shouldn't be able to outrun any machine in this game. Does that mean that we're going to have to fight anything that aggroes onto us, or can we run and escape?
Low and quiet does it. The Forsaken Village that Maria spoke of. It's in shambles.
So it looks like we're going to be fighting some scrappers. A much tougher fight than grazers. Probably wouldn't hurt to try a stealth approach.
Here they come. Corrupted Watchers.
I'm I'm so happy that I got the lure ability right now, because when you combine that with silent takedowns, it's really OP. But I think it's going to lose some of that power when we start fighting bigger things. So I think the problem there was that the machine was a little bit lower than me, and instead of doing a stealth takedown, it said strike from above, which was not what I was intending to do at all.
I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption. Time to see if the Carja fort will let me pass over the mountains.
Alrighty guys, I don't want to turn this into a walking simulator, so I'll see you guys there. Alrighty folks, we're all saved up and ready to go, and considering we've already gotten 2 skill points right now, I'm also going to assume that we get a 3rd one upon completing the mission, so we are in a great spot.
Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Carja fort?
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
A corruptor. Risking its ass down here. So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balon! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.